What's up, y'all? I'm your girl, Hope, singer, rapper, songwriter, just talking about my experiences, industry, sharing my knowledge, motivating you. That's the key thing. Hopefully, even just in something that I'm saying you can learn from. It's very hard for us women out here in this entertainment industry. It is not easy. And again, our creative juices flow. And I know lately my creative juices have basically just been flowing with, like F the whole world type. Which I think is needed. I think music like that is needed because I think so many times they try to put women in a box and say, you can't say that and you can't say this and da da da. Even in my creative process, I feel like, because I've been an artist all my life, I just pretty much feel like sometimes even my creativity was stifled in a sense because I think sometimes you're so worried about, if I say this, what are people going to think and say, or if I say this, what, and then it comes to a point that it just pops and, and you're just like, I'm going to say in my songs, creativity, what I want to say. Because it's more about reaching the people. And again, every songs don't always come to my mind. No. As you see all the many songs that I have done. But, sometimes, I feel like people need to hear those songs because sometimes you're going through a lot and, you just feeling that. You're not feeling that where you're going into depression. I don't want nobody getting depressed. But it's to encourage you that sometimes you just saying like F you because you just like, I got to do what I got to do. And I ain't got time to anybody get in the way of what I got to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's not, you have to watch it. These days, they're trying to make everybody seem like they crazy or mentally. And again, shouts out to those that do need help, mentally. And, nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Because you do need to ask for help if you need help. If you're trying all the natural solutions with your brain, trying to help it to relax and different things are still going on. And you might need a pill or two. You go do what you need to do. Y'all know I got this great personality and I'm also comedian, so I keep it real. But I'm just saying, but musically, don't let your creativity be stifled because you're concerned about what other people going to say or think. No, you got to be free to do you. And again, there's different seasons in your life. Not in every season you're going to feel a certain way, but that's just a great artistry type thing that, usually, we're singing or rapping about what's going on with us or maybe what we see that's going on with others. I know because even with me sometimes I might not be the one that's experiencing that, but I feel like that there needs to be a voice out there for those who are experiencing that. And for women, sometimes, they limit our voices. And even we trying to chase the man or we fighting over the man. Or we stroking the man ego, and I'm just like, the devil is a lie. A lot of us are not doing that out here. I know when I was raising my kids and doing stuff, I was like, where is the music for us chicks that, we going to school, we working, we doing our music, our artistry and stuff like that. We not on a stripper pole. Shouts out to the strippers, nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? We not selling our bodies. We not, all the stuff that sometimes they used to give us the female rappers of what they were doing. It's like, I'm not doing that. I rap, but I'm not doing all these other things that you have put women, female rappers in a box that we have to do for you to feel like we're valid as female rappers. It's like, no, screw you. I can be who I am and still rap and still do my creativity to encourage people. Now, shouts out to all the different women and all the different types of entities because I do rap about that where I'm basically talking about we can be and do whatever we want to be. This days of putting women down and this is the good woman. This is the bad woman. Screw you. No, we're all women doing our own thing because there are all types of different men. But this is the bad man and this is the good man. Matter of fact, sometimes they even give them a cushion and say, he bad, but he can be good. I'm just crazy stuff. So I feel like I'm that voice, for women, but I'm telling you, it is so hard and challenging out here, because again, they want to put us female rappers, in this box of that they feel like we have to rap about this or we have to rap about that or, then if we were what they quote unquote call us a conscious rapper, then, I don't know what this and I'm not not even trying to figure it out, y'all. I'm just being who I am, hope. Okay? Basically, hope. Hope to give people hope through my music. I have fun music where I just, I like to dance. So it's always doing something fun to dance. I grew up outside Chicago. So it's about house music, too, as well. Love songs, because we all going through different things of love songs. I remember love songs just empowering me and encouraging me, so just basically empowerment songs, So I just want to encourage you, whatever your craft is, do you. Don't let nobody stop you from being the artist who you are, because you'll have so many people try to tell you to do this or tell you. I remember years ago, outside of what was that Outcast studio? We were just Big Boy Outcast studio. We were just like standing right outside the door, and I literally had he was somebody. I don't know if he was like a producer or somebody, but you know what I'm saying? We was working there doing something. He was like, you know what? You need to rap songs about being gay, a lesbian. And I looked at him and I'm like, I'm not gay and I'm not a lesbian, so I'm not here to do songs. And again, a lot of times, I'm a Christian. I'm not afraid to say that I'm a Christian. I serve God, yes, and I do what God calls me to do. And as long as me and God is cool with it, I'm not worried about what nobody else think. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if he was trying to pull up that, because then he had the nerve to say, didn't God say you gotta be all things for all people? And don't get me wrong, I don't know, y'all might can have all that take on how, I don't know, but I'm like, but he didn't tell me to be gay and lesbian. He didn't tell me, at least. I don't know, he might be telling somebody else that, but that season of time, I'm like, he was not telling me that. So I'm not gonna act like I'm somebody I'm not. And that's been this whole thing with music too, is that, now again, I do find myself, and I have, explored more and more into that. Sometimes songs just come to my spirit that I want to, do songs to give certain entities voices, that are not out there, that I feel the need to be heard, you know what I'm saying, as well as putting out, my mindset on things that, I think, or encouraging people, in different things, using my own stories even. But I'm like, no, I want my stuff to be real. It's like my comedy on the comedy is real. I don't have to lie. I have so many things that have happened. I don't need to lie about anything. Not again, sometimes a comedian, you might embellish some stuff. Even an artist, you might embellish some stuff. But, I'm just that real type rapper that's like, it's rapping about what's going on out in the streets. And for right now, I'm just really in that empowerment, rapping, empowering women to stand, and that's not always easy, when you talk about working with others, because a lot of times this industry is still male dominated. So sometimes if they feel like you male bashing, which I feel like is male bashing, this is stuff that women go through. And that's why sometimes when men be like, oh, that type of women is always, no, it's not a type of women. It's always, this is what we experience. You're a man, so you have not experienced it. But my point is, don't belittle women and the ones who have experienced these things. And again, I know my music may not be for everyone. I'm not trying to have my music out for everybody. Like when you cussing in, but don't listen. Turn it off. Push the button. It's just like when I'm talking about Jesus, and Christ and being saved. And people are like, well, I'm not a Christian. I'll be like, well, push the button and turn it off, because I'm going to keep saying what I got to say. You know what I'm saying? This thing that people feel like only certain people can speak their truth and others are just supposed to be quiet and not say anything. I encourage you now, speak your truth. You are valuable. What you have to say is valuable and encouraging to others. Don't be afraid to say who you are and speak your truth. And then just know it's seasonal. Some people are like, well, what if I change? Well, you're supposed to change. If you don't change, I'm scared of you, because all of us are going to change. Every day, we're learning something new. You know what I'm saying? Every day, we're learning something new. Every day, we're getting some new information. So we're having a different type of mindset. This theory and this thing that, well, you're not supposed to change. Well, what the heck? And I only like being around them type of people that feel like, they've known you for all these years and you're supposed to stay that way. Or if you change something, it's not right, those of you that are adults that have adult kids, you even have to remind you, yes, mommy, I was mommy in that mommy role then. You grown, I'm grown. I'm out here doing what I got to do. Yes, I am your mother. Yes, in that entity and at that time. But then there's certain times that I am me and I'm out here doing me. So don't get it mixed and twisted. You're like, oh my God, is mommy okay? Yes, mommy is okay. Mommy is doing what she want to do in life. That's what mommy is doing. I'm still your mommy, but I've got things to do the way I want to do them, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, 'cause you have to watch these people, especially family. Unfortunately, we love family, but you have to watch it because they see you in a certain way, and even close friends. When you are growing in your artistry, and when you are growing into who you are at that season in time, they want to hold you to who you were. T.D. Jakes even talks about that. You have to watch people wanting to keep you as you were, even with Jesus. People love to talk about the baby Jesus, but they don't like to talk about the Jesus that if you treat people wrong, that Jesus ain't playing. You know what I'm saying? They don't like to talk about that Jesus. You know, they don't like to talk about the Jesus that stood up and turned the tables over at the churches. It's like, you making my, church into a house of thieves and den of thieves. No, they don't talk about that, So some people try to hold you into the area they liked you in, or they wanted you to be, or how they feel comfortable. But the point is, this is your life. It's not about you making other people feel comfortable about who you are. So, I have to say that because, we're all ages out here doing this thing. And there's nothing wrong with that. Because you'll get people to try to age you out of entertainment. Be like, what the hell? There is no age out of, That's when I love seeing, people performing, they 70 and 80 and 90. I'm like, right, you do that. Because I say, yeah, I be repping. Oh, 89, yep, she nursing home. No, I've been on nursing home. Name of Jesus, try to stay healthy, so I never end up in a nursing home. But I'm just saying, so don't let that stop you either. Because some of y'all, you got people again turning their little nose up. Here's the thing. Not everybody's going to like you. And it's fine if people turn their nose up at you. Let them turn. Who cares? Matter of fact, you gone. You ain't got time to watch them turn their nose up. Because you going on about your business. It gets to a season in time that you do not have time to entertain people that constantly want to be negative with you. That do not support you. So really, you're not giving them that much of your time at all. You ain't got to disrespect them, nothing, But at the same time, they're not respecting you. You just got to learn, no, I got to leave your area. I got to leave your presence. I don't have time for that, Even family and friends, you showing them love, you showing them respect, you being there for them, in the sense as you can. But when they start that demeaning spirit of putting you down and playing crazy with you, like, no, talk to you later. Have a good night. Because you got to be who God has called you to be. And us females rappers, we gotta be who we are. We gotta talk about this. Because you've been rapping all your life, and because you get a certain age, somebody try to tell you can't rap no more? What the hell? That's when you be wanting to crip walk on. You're like, what the? You know what I'm saying? How you gonna take my artistry from me because you feel that I'm a certain age and I shouldn't still be doing my artistry? What the heck? Oh, and I guess too, that's just where my music is just kind of more bold, because you have to fight them demons. You have to fight them demons and that demonic spirit that tries to tear you down on who you are or who you are becoming, or whatever the case might be. What they say in a butterfly, because a butterfly goes into a cocoon and it goes through some stuff and then it flies a beautiful butterfly. Sing, rap, whatever you're doing. You're going to hear me talk a lot about the rapping because that's what I do. And those and us female rappers, there's a lot of challenges that we have to deal with. That's why I love and hip hop. I like that because it's showing rappers of all ages. I love that. Now, again, I have my artistry wild cards, sometimes I do my thing, not all the time, you know what I'm saying? But my own ear can't hear a lot of cursing. So I love them, but sometimes they have this beat that I'm like, okay, I can't listen too much more of the beats. But I know sometimes y'all might be doing that to my music. I cannot hear her say F you one more time. But when you get in your artistry, sometimes you just go with how you feel on what's fitting. And sometimes I think some songs are just fuck you and your mama and everybody. Right? Because sometimes that's how people get empowered. What was that song one time? Oh God, I can't tear the club. But even before tear the club up, it was one. Oh my gosh. I can't think of it. But sometimes it's something empowering about that, and I'm just, hey, I accept it. It's just something empowering about it that I feel it helps to empower. It's not for me, don't get me wrong. I have to, say every all the time, be empowered, but at the same time it is empowering and I don't mind saying it. And here's the other thing, that's the bigger picture, you all, especially us women. We get tired of people trying to dictate what we can say and cannot say. That's not ladylike. You're cursing like a sailor. Fuck you. Ah! You make one just stand in their ear and just keep cursing the whole time. One, because here it is. I'm tired of you trying to dictate what we say and how we say it, because they don't do men that way. Matter of fact, when men curse, sometimes they almost like, oh my God, he's not playing. He's really real. Now, again, don't get me wrong, because I'm on the flip mode too. I don't feel like we have to curse to get our point across. No. Like I always remember my professors talking about, well, the more educated you are, I have to come. And I'm like, and that's probably cool in your daily language and handling business. But I'm talking about artistry. So keep it in context in what I'm talking about. And music and in songs. And a lot of times music and entertainment, a lot of times we're saying things that you might want to say, but you don't want to say. So we're saying it for you, but you love dancing to that song and singing that song because you like, yes, thank God somebody said it. I was too dignified to say it, but I'm glad somebody else did say it. I don't know. But yeah, with us women, it's just, say it like this, say it like that. That's what I'm talking about. Well, say it like, oh, no. You receive it how I just said it. Don't get me wrong. Because I'm pretty much a respectful person where, I'm, going to talk to you kind of, but you still have people that want to, well, you should, no, don't. don't. Because then, because I mean, God is, get me wrong, God, God is in me and still work on me. Then again, some of my songs, you may, hear me drop some F-bombs and different things, and just because I'm just saying it raw, and I just feel led to be raw in some of my music, but, God still screens me on, what to say on what certain times and when I can and when I was getting the green light to be saying it all the time. But, I'm just like, no, you don't tell me how to say something. And that's sometimes the problem with society with some of these movements, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? They always acting like they're recruiting people for this and come join this movement and come join that movement. But one, if you don't think the same way that they think or say what they want you to say, then don't say, no, freedom of speech. That is so much big to me right now. Freedom of speech. That's why sometimes when you hear people say certain things, I may not agree with it, and I may just be appalled by what they're saying, but at the same time, I'm like, but they have the right to say that. Now you don't have the right to pick on people and harass people, but I'm talking about you just discussing your certain opinion on something or a thought, not harassing others, type stuff. But, so for us women, it's empowering, and this is not a video promoting women to curse. Again, you got to remember, I'm Hope, and I'm just telling you about my journey and empowering you through my journey by me being willing to share. I'm a personal person. At certain times I get on and I talk about certain things, but anybody that's close to me that really know me, I'm very I have a public side, but then I have a deep private side. That's why you see me give out my phone number a lot online on social media. It's not that, I'm holding and I'm trying to get everybody was caught. No, but it's like if you do want to talk to me or have something that you want to share with me, you need to call me, because I'm not most cases about to go back and forth with you on social media. I mean, I just don't. For some people, I'm like, I gotta talk to you in person, because even when I'm talking to you on the phone, I don't even know if that's you. You know what I'm saying? Because these people playing so many games, and that's why even on social media, you don't really know who you're talking to. You don't really know if that person is really that person. It's almost like you got to schedule to meet and look at who's who or what's what. So, anyway. So I'm a rapper. Been a rapper for years. All my life, really. I've been writing songs and just all my life. I remember writing songs, singing songs. Music is, I can say, a form of therapy, a meditation in a sense, I guess, because I even think of maybe sometimes when I did go through challenges, me writing songs and coming up with different things, they just come off the tip of my tongue. It's not even a thought thing, you know. Now, certain songs when I'm, you know, want to write on a certain subject or I want to do a certain subject, I may, you know, tend to, you know, do a little bit more writing, but a lot of stuff just flow off my tongue, you know. So again, as female rappers too, it's hard for us to record our songs sometimes because, like I said, you know, in this male-dominated society still, especially in the music entertainment industry, you know, if some of them don't really like your content, or if they don't feel it's quote unquote sellable, and I'm not into music, I'm not trying to do commercial music. I mean, if my music happens to be commercial, where it sells, cool. But I'm just really trying to reach people with my music to help people and encourage people. Yeah, you know, I've been through a lot of different things too. You know, I'm encouraged people. Although we've been through a lot of different stuff, and at certain times we might feel a certain way, we still pull up, and we're gonna stay strong in this, and we're gonna do what we gotta do, right? You know, so you know, and then you know, oh my God, do you get disrespected so much as an artist? Oh my gosh, you know. Well, they only work with certain type of artists. Well, they only work with those established. Fuck you, I'm established. I mean, that's how you see that be that real. So I'm saying I'm not running around just doing that, but that's how they, you know. I'm telling you, it be that right, and that's like that right now music I'm in the mode of. The, you know, that like ride, die, hardcore chick, like fuck you. How you gonna try to act like my music ain't top notch hardcore? You know, I said next time somebody say something to me about, well, you know, I'm like, and I am top notch. Next, what else you want to tell me? You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody belittle you up in this game because they will try to belittle you. They will try to put you down. You know, you have to be like, no, you know, because I don't believe, because you know, some of these people have slept their way to the top, Illuminati their way to the top, then done all kind of crooked crimes. How dare you gonna belittle me and I'm sat here done it the right way? You know, and everybody can dictate on how they feel the right way. Put like this, I ain't slept with nobody to get there. And I most definitely probably no Illuminati lying, tricking, trying to get my way up to, no. So how dare you disrespect me? You know, I'm telling you, y'all, watching my past video, I'm telling you all, you would just be surprised on how some people got to where they are. So that's why I say do not compare yourself one to no one else. That's the first thing. Don't compare yourself. You don't know what the people have done to get that deal or do this or do that. You don't know. And again, I don't knock them. You know, because that's why sometimes when you have people on here and they say, well, she did this to get that, or she did. I'll knock them. Hey, if you felt comfortable doing that and that's what you felt like you needed to do, because I ain't got no money to help you, so therefore you do what you feel led to do and what you and your God and spirit feel okay with. Yeah, I'm going to do what I feel, you know, okay to do. You know, and that's just how I've been, you know, but just sometimes that's what you be like, you know. But I want to encourage you. Don't let that stop you. Don't let that stop you. Rappers, singers, and I'm talking to the females most definitely. I'm talking to all of y'all, but most definitely females because it's more challenging for us. We go into the studio, they talk, they more on trying to get with us than record us. You know what I'm saying? My snare, the thing, she going into the studio to rap and she come out with a baby and married. It's like, it's cool, but that's not what I came to do. You know, I didn't come to, you know, but just some men's mindset, you know. And I think Rick Ross has gotten better, but I remember they saying that he was saying he can't even work with females because it's hard for him to see females in a row. I'm like, again, fuck you, Rick Ross. But I think he's gotten better, you know, from what I'm understanding, he's gotten better. You know, I think I have seen him work with some, you know. But, you know, some of he's cracking joke or what, you know, but I love the Brat. What the Brat, you know, has said, you know, basically women go in there to record. They're trying to talk to you or trying to, and you may even like them, like, okay, well, let me handle my business first. Let me handle my business first. And if you still there and interested after I get these CDs recorded and I do the things that I need to do, then we'll talk. Don't let nobody stop you in the midst of what you're doing. You know, I ain't had an encounter with someone, you know, I'm just, you know, because again, I'm a networker. So I call and I talk to people and it's not, oh, I like you in that type of way. No, let's network musically. Let's do some music together. Let me glean from you in the Bible, like where it talks about, you know, they glean. That means you're growing from you, learning from you, gleaning from you. You know what I'm saying? But I don't like you in that way, Or even if I do, it's like not right now. But sometimes, you get me like, and you be like, okay, well, let's do it done, then you get burnt and you be like, no. That's exactly why I stay focused. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you won't find love in this thing, because you very well might. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it is good, I think, for people that are in the same industry or doing the same thing to be together, because then you understand each other's, you understand each other more. You understand the workload. You understand the being in the studio. You understand the going to places to promote and stuff. With someone that's not in the entertainment industry, they don't get it. Like, well, why you gotta go here? They're paying you. They're not paying you. What are you there for? They don't get it. They don't get that everything is promotion and everything is, So you got to sit and explain, and that gets tiresome because you never explain. They still don't get it. Now I know some people tend to go outside the industry because they're like, well, I'm around the industry a lot, so I'd rather date somebody that's outside of the industry, and that's cool too. But I'm just saying, do you, female rappers, do you? Even for the singers, it could be a whole different pop. For us rappers, it's different. It's so different. I'm like, I'm not going down on stripper pole to get no deal. I'm gonna go down stripper poles if I want to. And see, that's the bigger picture to this too, y'all, is that if you want to do this, that's why I don't knock the people that go down to that. They did that because they wanted to, or they just did it because that's what they felt they had to do at that season of time. Fine, I ain't got nothing against you. Do what you gotta do. But my thing is this industry trying to make it seem like all of us got to slide down poles, or all of us got to fuck our way to the top. I'm like, no. And I want to save lives in this because we got a whole younger crew coming up. And this is the same mess they're being fed. These games. And I want to save y'all, girls. I'm trying to save you, booze. Trying to save you. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. So, yes, you can stay following me. I'm very organic, you all. And what I mean by that is basically I turn this camera on and I just, am chilling with you. It's like me and you just chilling and talking, right, girl? You know what's up, because these niggas ain't shit. Right? I know that's the song I'm doing. But y'all, I'm not saying all of mine. But y'all know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Artistry, It's strange because also people that know you when you're doing artistry and you're in a certain mode or way of artistry, they're looking at you like you've gone nuts because they hear you talking like you hadn't talked, or either you don't talk that way with them, but then they hear your music and they're like, well, what the artistry. This is my artistry on what I'm feeling and what I'm putting out, and what I think need to be heard, because there are a lot of men out here screwing over women. And so yeah, we do songs about the good ones too. But the good ones are going to hurt the women. We don't have to do a lot of warning the women about them. But we got to warn them about them bad ones, because they destroying women's lives. And I know some men watching good women destroy them. Right. There's a lot of men out there talking about that for y'all. So, go listen to them. It's a lot of them out there. That's one thing too you all got to learn. Learn your audience. And don't allow people to make you feel bad about what you're talking about. You have a certain audience that you're talking to. And so you don't have to try and include everybody in what you're saying, because it's an audience, particular audience of what you're, So sometimes, but you didn't include, right, because I'm not talking to you. You know what I'm saying? But there is a certain audience that I am reaching and going after and talking to that needs help. And it needs to know this, because they're going through hell and back with a man and no one is talking real with them. Yes, I'm going to tell you to pray. But then also leave his ass. Stop letting him walk all over you and mistreat you and your kids. And you sitting there looking stupid, talking about, well, I'm praying that he changed. Right. I left a relationship praying he'll change, but I left. Because I'm not going to waste all my life with you waiting for you to change. This man still ain't changed to this day. Anyway, let me wrap it up, y'all. I'm your girl, Hope, so stay tuned. Rapper, singer, songwriter, Hope. Yes, girl, go after you and do your dreams and goals and keep follow me as I do these videos. I cannot tell you, I'm going to constantly do these videos, but when you see one, like, just watch it. You know, you can play them over and over again, because I know I talk fast. Some of y'all, what did she just say? Play it over again. But anyway, so you can follow me on Instagram at Michelle Hope Walker Speaks. Producers, hey, I need your music. Call me 323-338-6580. Stay motivated. Just Google me, Michelle Hope Walker. So don't Google everything everybody said to me. Just basically call me and ask me if you need to. God bless.